I'm not mad at that though. I'm not mad at that
Hold
when people say
on,
that at
I
all.
disagree. To me, it go Forest Hills, the off season, then Bourne Center. We're sleeping on the off
Excuse me?
season.
What
You
you
sleep
just say?
the off season? Are y'all
What?
sleep?
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show, episode 60 of the TKIA podcast. We're glad to be here for you guys. Another day, another dollar. Sorry we've been going for so long. I got married last weekend. I told y'all that in the crumble cookie video that I never dropped. That's coming soon. But once again, welcome to the channel, guys. We appreciate you guys for being here today. We got a lot of stuff to tell for you guys. Episode 60. We're really glad for you guys to be here. Like I said, welcome to the channel.
Yep.
Episode 60. What more can we say? I probably spelled that wrong, but it's all good.
No, you didn't. Before we start episode 60, follow our personal Instagrams below. Don King, Wrestling Geek, Some Chill. Check out our TikTok, Know It All Podcasts. Check out our YouTube, Know It All Podcast. Obviously, if you're here, thank you for your time. And Instagram, Know It All Podcast YT, which stands for YouTube. Subscribe to Wrestling Geek. And yeah, Don's drink of the day would be Blue Hawaii. Sorry. On the Rocks, that's that brand. I like the margaritas from there. But this is Blue Hawaiian. It's a limited release. I'll be honest. This was my beautiful girlfriend's drink, and I don't really like it much, but I'm gonna drink it. It has coconut in it, so I don't like it that much, but it's still good enough to drink for a Don's drink today. So, but yeah, welcome to episode 60.
And in today's episode, oh yeah, Tim's here too. You have anything to say, buddy?
No, I just wanted to say hey.
Today's episode, if you've seen by the title already, it's not clickbait title. It's the NBA Cup talk today. It just ended. Bucks beat the Thunder. We're here to talk about it. Do you guys like it? Should there be changes? Is it a good thing? Should it be revised in some type of way? I mean, anything that comes to your mind about it. But we can talk about the game first. I didn't watch it because I was working this night shift job, but that's over with now. So if you did watch it, how was the game? Was it good? I heard it was a blowout.
It was a blowout.
I didn't watch it.
That is why I have my trident here.
Was it really that bad?
The Greek freak showed up.
I heard.
All seriousness. Yeah, it was a pretty much a blowout, to be honest. It wasn't really entertaining. Now I will say the Bucks offense still worries me to this day. Their offense. It just seems like without Giannis and Dame, they can't really get it going. I know they have some shooters that are pretty good. I think Torian Prince? Does he play for the Bucks as well? I think he's like something on it. I think he's pretty good on 3-point percentage this year. So I just don't see another guy like a i.e. Chris Middleton who can stay healthy that can give you those points when these guys are not on the floor. So most of their offense is just high pick and roll, pretty much. Somebody slips, somebody dishes off, or Dame takes the pass. Dame takes a shot. So that their offense worries me, but their defense has never really been a huge issue. Obviously, we have Giannis, one of the most aggressive bigs there in the league now. So defense is pretty solid, at least for now. Wouldn't say they're like a top 3, top 2. I haven't looked at the stats or nothing like that, but their defense is pretty good. But their defense saved that game. And OKC wasn't hitting shots either. They were shooting 5 for 30 for something from 3. Terrible. It was something around there. Don't quote me, but I think it was.
Sounds like the same thing James Harden and the Rockets.
Actually, matter of fact, I can while we're talking, I'll pull it up because I have the ESPN and I'll look it up. But yeah, it wasn't really that entertaining. Just like the one kind of last year. I'll be honest, the last year one with the Pacers wasn't really that much entertaining. The Lakers just pretty much bullied them all day, that whole game. So,
in my opinion, I feel like
gotta find that score, by the way.
I feel like, in my opinion, what Steph Curry did all them years ago ruined basketball.
So let's talk about it. With Terrence, I don't know if he's here or not, but I would love to get him on the cam for this part. Can you take the NBA Cup talk thing off?
Sorry, I was on the phone. My wife called me.
It's gonna lead into the NBA Cup.
So So I'm glad that you said that, and we'll like talk about this Steph Curry for a little bit, and then we'll get back into the NBA Cup specifically because I actually agree with you, and I like a lot of podcasts. I look at a lot of other old vet guys that have their podcasts now, and once you really think about it, like we already knew this, but we didn't know it until years later that Steph Curry was going to revolutionize the three
No, I
points.
knew it then. I knew it then.
I didn't know it the first year in. I think I kind of started to realize it with that Cavs rivalry run. Then that's when I started to understand it.
Oh no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's when it really
Yeah,
came.
but Steph
Like,
was already playing a good bit before that,
I mean,
so
wasn't
it was just wasn't
he
as
wasn't
consistent.
the
Yeah,
old jump. We got to guard him from half court shit.
yeah. So now, I mean, I get what people are saying, especially the older vet guys that are NBA. Like that defense is just not the same anymore because you just have to worry about the 3 point all the time.
No, it's
It's a
not.
different game.
No. I'm not talking about defense. I'm talking about more offensive wise. Because now, like the stat you just said, like 5 for 30 from 3 point.
Oh yeah,
That's annoying.
yeah.
You
Let me
got so
see.
many
Let me see if that's
athletic
right.
people on your team,
What day
and
was
you're
that? Was that
shooting
last
30.
Thursday or something? I gotta
So
find it.
what are we talking about? I'm confused.
We're
Oh,
talking about the. I
we
was
switched it up. I was saying
trying
I
to
feel
find
like
it.
Steph Curry ruined the game of basketball with what he did them few years ago.
Okay, here it goes. Yeah, I found it.
I'm not gonna say ruined. I would say he changed it, obviously, but I don't think he ruined it. I would say it's not his fault. People copy his style. Nobody forced him to copy what he
It's
Yeah,
not,
do.
I
yeah, I
mean,
was right.
right,
Yeah, I was right.
right, but I'm saying in a sense because, like you said, he did change the game, but
I
he
don't think he ruined because I think
first.
everything. I think everything has to evolve at some point.
Yeah, I was about to say the NBA is always
I don't think
shifting.
he
So I
ruined
mean,
it, but I just think
But
the impact that he had shooting the ball. I don't think no one was able to see it in real time until now.
well, then the
Like
NBA.
how it was going to change everything. I didn't think no one was going to be able to see that how it changed until now. Now
Well,
everyone wants to shoot a three.
it's the
Now
same way
every
when we was growing up.
evolved the wrong way. Then
but yeah. So I was right. They shot 5 from 32 from three.
see
Who?
this. Why are you
OKC.
taking 32 threes?
Jesus, gosh.
Yeah.
Why are you taking 30? Look, this is my
Okay, well,
thing.
hold on.
This is my thing.
Their
Hold on.
average, their average is around 30,
Yeah, I'm gonna say the NBA average around there now.
This is why I
and
say I feel
they
like
just
Steph
make
Curry.
their shots.
This
So
is
that's
why
the
I feel
thing.
like Steph Curry ruined the game because you literally got players like Shy and Anthony Edwards shooting more threes when we all know they're attack the rim players. That's
Well,
what I
for
mean.
Anthony Edwards, sure. I don't know about Shea. I
I'm
think
saying Shay's
Shay,
kind of like
Shay's a very much 3 level.
yeah.
no. I'm not saying he can't shoot the three, but he's more of a mid-range attack the basket, in my opinion. From his
Okay, I mean, I think he's a high pick and roll guy. When you have a center that can make some passes, if they don't want to do something with that, and he can get to the midi, but he can also get. I think he can get everywhere. I don't think Shea's the best example, but I do get what you're saying. Anthony Edwards is a really good example, which is why Minnesota is struggling now because they're trying to get more threes up, and that's their issue.
thing.
But
But you have
but
a team
Julius
good.
Randle, that trade as of right now, and we could talk about it a little bit, but I don't think. I think New York, as of right now, won that trade. The way Cat is playing,
Did they?
yeah. Julius Randle just slowed the Timberwolves down completely. Because and this is what I was telling Roy. Y'all have seen X Crime Real plenty of times on the channel. I told him, I said, you add a Julius Randle to the Timberwolves squad with some they run a little faster, and Cat is fast enough to where if he can't even get in, he can shoot the three. You can't rely on Julius Randle to do that consistently. I didn't think they were going to do good. I thought this trade was the worst thing the Timberwolves could ever did.
I still don't see why they did it. Why did they do it?
It had
Was
to
it
be
for money
money.
purposes?
It has to
I
be
think
money because
I
it
think
doesn't make
Cat,
sense.
I
It
think
doesn't
Cat,
make sense. Yeah. Go ahead, Tim.
I think Cat wanted money, but
They should have
I
paid
feel
him
like the
the way he
NBA,
playing.
like we got so many talented players, we're just focusing on shooting threes now. Like that junk is annoying. Like
Well,
That's crazy.
it stretches the floor. It stretches the floor for everyone else. And then you have to adapt. If a big can shoot, if you have a stretch 4 or stretch 5, you have to adapt. You
this is what I'm
can't be
saying.
that guy anymore.
I'm not saying don't shoot. I'm not saying don't shoot three. If you can shoot, shoot. But to the point where you as a team literally is changing. Like, okay, let's say we're a team. I'm literally changing how Terrence play basketball. You're not just a defender anymore. I need you to at least hit 5 threes a game.
See, but that's what he said. Adapting. You gotta adapt. If I'm a person that like struggles to shoot
Hey
the
man,
three,
yeah.
I have to adapt to today's game.
If you getting paid millions to hoop and this is your passion, you can go get a 3-point shot. There's no excuse.
Yeah.
I'm paying you. Like Ben Simmons is a
But
prime example, bro.
no,
Shoot the
but
ball.
that won't answer the. But what I'm saying is that's why it seems boring. You live by the three, you die
No,
by.
no, 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 no. The NBA is boring because they don't play defense no more. They don't play defense. The referees call every ticky tack foul. The players can't
Which
argue
is
nothing. The
which is
players
why
don't fumble.
No,
which
I
is why
don't
hold on. Which is why Tim
I
said
told
which is
y'all
why
that.
you
I
said that it was
told y'all
offense.
that 10 years ago.
No, you didn't.
So is what?
Hey, it
What are you
wasn't
talking
10.
about?
It was more like 5. It was more like 5.
2014? That's crazy.
No,
What?
I over exaggerate, but no, like more like 5 years ago when
So
the
is
whole
what?
when the whole Cleveland Warriors little feud started. That's when I really noticed. Oh yeah, defense is gone.
Nah,
Defense
I've
been
been
I
gone.
said
don't
that,
think that was the
and
case.
I've been said that.
I don't think that
No,
was the
defense was
case.
still solid in the 2010s. I think when the 2020s hit, that's when it really got bad. Like
No.
defense just like
When
Yeah,
when
yeah, I agree
Curry
with Terrence.
started shooting them half court threes, I
they were still
guarantee
playing
with
The
defense.
defense was still there though. Defense was
Defense
still
was
there.
solid in the
But
in the
this is
mid
but
the
Tim,
beginning to
you're
mid
not
2010s.
but
The
Tim,
defense
you're
was
not
still
all the
solid.
way wrong. What that started was a heavily 3-point basketball game. So you don't have everyone like a Steph and like a Clay that can do that. Then yeah, you're gonna have teams that's getting up 30 something, 40
and
something
this my
3-point
thing. And
shots.
this my thing.
And it's harder. Hold on. It's harder to play defense now because of all the rules they have for the shooter.
Yeah, for the offense. That's the problem. You can't do
So
nothing no
That is
more.
a problem. But my thing
so it's
with the
layered. It's
three
a
though.
layered situation.
But that's my thing with the three though. I can understand if the Warriors were still playing like they were playing in 2018 and 2017.
Well, they would be
They
if they still
broke
had that
up,
squad.
huh?
They would be if they still had that same squad. I promise you, they would still be playing
We
like that.
can't just like blame it on the 3-pointers though. It's just the game is legit. So what's the call? What's the word? What's the word? It's the game is really made for offense. They don't want you to play defense no more.
But
They don't want the league does
coming
not
from
want
an
players to play
offensive
defense.
guy,
Hmm?
it's boring just watching niggas shoot
Yes,
three.
no, I agree with you. Offense is
We're
strictly
all
boring. I
agreeing with
want
you.
defense. I
Yeah, we're
want
all
hand
agreeing.
checking back. I want all that. I want you to
Yeah.
be physical. I want all that back. Like
So we
playing
can
all
stop
that.
seeing. So we can stop seeing 132 in the
Yes,
regulation game.
it's
Oh
ridiculous.
no,
Like
that's
where's the
your
old
no,
classic
that's
games?
just thing. Like that's
Like
thing.
that's 2K sliders all the way up type of thing.
Bro, you had
We
like three
should we
people
shouldn't
drop.
see that.
Well, then Embiid and Luca dropped 70 the same week last year.
Yep.
Like, where's the defense at?
Luca had dropped 70 something on the Hawks.
It's
72.
ridiculous, bro. Like, you got people out here casually dropping 70. Like, 3 people dropped 70 last year. A couple people did 60. People doing 50s. It's just like it's nothing. And I'm like,
50,
it's
50,
cool,
50
But that's
is
what
cool.
that's where
but
I
it's
draw
still
the
too
line
easy
with
though.
Yeah,
evolution.
no, it's the way
Like,
they're getting their buckets is easy, and that's why I said I think Steph just created a domino effect where the
no,
3-point game came
hold on.
up, and it just made rules to protect the shooters.
It's a
It
reason the
laid
game
on
is
defense. It's a lot of things that happen.
Hold on. Steph didn't bring about their rule on defense.
I know he didn't. I said it was a domino effect. His 3-point shot made this stuff trickle down.
No.
That's what I believe.
I'm telling you, I'm not saying you're wrong because that's your opinion, but in my opinion, I feel like it was James Harden when he was on the Rockets. We saw how many fouls he got a game. We saw.
but that's every superstar though.
That's every superstar.
I'm not saying he didn't exploit it. I'm not saying he didn't exploit it.
James Harden, his MVP season, got more fouls than any other player, including LeBron.
That go for James
because
Harden,
there weren't any
Drake
rules in
Jones.
place. That's their IQ.
Because literally every time he drove, he is getting a call.
Because of the rules were in place for how he was playing. He was taking
flopping
advantage
ball.
of it. The same thing D Wade did.
No.
The
same
way D
Wade
did.
I know what Dunn's talking about.
But James Harden's was OD. Is what
I'm just saying that's not the player's fault. That's not the player's fault to be able to find a hole in the game.
James Harden cried a lot.
But that's what I'm saying. But this is not the player's fault to find a hole in the game. That's why they implement rules.
It's not all the players. I personally, I don't care what nobody say. I personally feel like these players have a say so. At least big name players have a say so in rules.
I think they have a say so too. I mean, who said they didn't?
No, I'm just saying. I just feel.
But look, that's just my opinion on the Steph Curry thing. I agree with you when it comes to that. I think it's a trickle effect of everything from now the game being revolutionized to just shoot threes mostly. But I want to read these off because
the NBA
their field goal percentage was OKC's field goal percentage was 29 for 86. I mean, Lord, 29 for 86.
Got 20 less threes.
I think it wouldn't be so bad if you didn't shoot 15% for the three.
That's what I'm saying.
Because Milwaukee went 34 from 81, which is why I said their offense didn't win that game.
But no. I got a perfect example of why I knew this shit was gonna happen, and I can prove it to you. The Rockets with James Harden did the same thing in Game 7 against Golden State. I don't think as worse as shooting percentage, but it was pretty close.
That's pretty bad.
In the playoffs? Oh, that's pretty bad.
In the
Then they missed like 20-some straight threes?
Yeah,
it was something
that's
like
way
that.
worse. That's Katrina's worse.
You're right, but
that's worse.
Hey,
the
that's
NBA
when
was
it
bound
really
to shift
happened.
though.
That's when it really started. Teams started chucking up threes.
Yeah, when I'm looking at these stats, it's just the defense just did what they needed to do. I mean,
did they, or did the ball just didn't go in the hoop?
Okay, well, you can credit that to the defense, though. We can't say that it wasn't the defense.
I disagree because you can sit here and you can't say that if they made that.
But I watched the game.
No, this is what I'm saying. If they hit all those shots, would the defense still?
You can still play good defense. There's such thing as good defense, better offense, but that's not what happened here.
Oh no,
that's
not
before, what happened here.
Defense wins
I
games.
Can tell you,
and
I watched it. That's not what happened. The offense was stagnant because of the defense. It wasn't because they were just missing shots. It was the defense.
Even if
Giannis was the aggressor in that whole game.
That's cool. I get all that. Even if, and again, I'm a defensive person. I've always said defense wins championships because it does. But in this situation, if you're jacking up 43s and you only make 10, I mean, at some point, that's on you. I'm not saying the defense do their job. I'm not saying defense didn't do their job.
I'm not saying the Bucks just completely stopped them off their defense will alone. I'm saying their defense played them enough to where they couldn't get guys in the rhythm to shoot these threes. That's what I'm saying.
Ridiculous. That's way too many.
That's
ridiculous.
32.
Like players, like in my opinion, players like shit.
The Bucks shot 43s. They shot 17 for 40.
They should have been driving more. I'm not saying that they can't shoot, but Shet and Shy should not have been sitting here trying to help contribute to 32 threes.
Well, that's not technically fair because Chet can knock that down, and he's just not playing right now.
But hold on. I'm not saying they can't. D Wade could knock down the three. But do we want him taking 10 threes?
In that era, no.
If it was this era, no.
In this era, do you want him taking?
If he can knock it down, I'm okay with him shooting.
No, I don't.
D Wade was like a mid 3-point shooter. I'm not.
He was a clutch. He was a clutch shooter. Like if he's feeling it, if he's having a good night, he gonna hit some threes
from three consistently.
I'm saying a clutch shooter. If he's feeling it, he can hit the three. The times he went to the three, he could do it. That's what I would put him as.
Give me Chris Bosh.
I don't think he's a 3-point threat. No, I'm not saying that. But because he's gonna get to the basket, he's gonna slash, he's gonna get a foul, or he's gonna do something. But if he can get a three off, I wouldn't leave him open because it's D Wade.
But my thing is, just because you can hit a three doesn't mean you're a 3-point threat.
I didn't say it was a 3-point threat. I said he can knock it down though.
I'm not saying you did. I said I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree with you.
So I feel like half this league should like really switch it up.
But I think our whole definition of a 3-point threat has changed because of Stephen Curry.
No, he is a 3-point threat.
But but our definition has changed.
No. He is an all-around threat. It's not just three. He can shoot from anywhere on the court. If he want to shoot mid-range, half court,
no, we're not.
Back court.
We're just talking about shooting ability right now.
We're not
That's the problem.
limiting him. I'm just saying he is a true 3-point threat. Damian Lillard's a true 3-point
Okay, so name a true 3-point threat before Steph Curry.
Ray Allen.
Okay. Ray Allen,
Reggie Miller,
Tito Turkoglu,
okay,
Reggie Miller. You got Chris Bosh was a threat. Let's be real.
Okay. So look, so that's enough. So this is my point. Now we have Stephen Curry. We're not seeing anyone be better than Stephen Curry. I don't see it. I'm sure it could be there, but I don't see it. So now because we have a high bar of what a 3-point threat is, our definition of a 3-point threat changes too.
No, not mine.
In my opinion.
Not mine. Because don't get me wrong. I would put Shea in the 3-point threat category, but it's like you got to divide the category if that makes sense, or you got to make another one above 3-point threat.
If you shoot 35% or better from three, you're a 3-point threat.
And Steph Curry shoots 50.
Nah.
Well, not Curry. I'm not.
48, 47.
The average the NBA percentage for three is 35%, I believe. So if you're 35 or higher, I'm taking you as a threat.
Yeah, it is. Because even in years, because when Brian was shooting like 38, 39, they was like, that's elite.
That's a legit shooter, bro. I'm taking you serious. If you 35% or more, I'm guarding you from anywhere behind a three. I got to, because you can shoot.
Yeah.
If you less than that, I'm still gonna guard you. But if I'm not gonna be as locked in with you because
But
you haven't proven me.
but
And
this
I
what I will say is we
earlier,
are. Oh, go ahead.
I personally, I thought Trey Young was the next Steph. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I never thought that. I don't know why y'all thought that. Not to say the guy
Look
can't
at his
shoot.
game.
He doesn't
All
play
he
like
wants to do is
Steph.
yuck up threes.
No. See, this
He's
is
just
the
not
problem
him.
I have. This is the problem I have. Y'all look at Steph and y'all just think he's chucking up threes. No.
Who's
Steph,
we?
hold
Who's we?
on.
Ain't no we.
Hold on.
Wait a minute now.
Can I say something?
Hold on, no.
When I say y'all, I mean just basketball watchers. I'm not talking about just y'all two. Steph Curry is way more than that. Steph Curry is way more than that.
Well,
Yeah.
first off, Trey Young is more than just
Steph
that too.
continues to move. Okay, Trey is stagnant.
Trey is also a great
He
playmaker.
sits, which is why he won't be as efficient as Steph because he sits. If he doesn't have the ball, he
I've
stands.
said that for years though.
Steph Curry
I
never
agree
stops
with that.
moving, which makes him elite.
No,
He never stops moving,
look,
and that's only one part of his game.
Hold on, Don. I say the real difference is the fact of Steph. Most of his threes are off catch and shoot, while Trey Young is doing dribble pull-ups. Not saying Steph can't do it, but literally, their offense was Steph run the fuck around, Draymond get him the ball.
But he can do that too. He can do all of it. He's just doing what's easier for him.
And more efficient too.
That's easier for him to catch and shoot versus
I'm
a dribble
not
pull up.
saying
He can do it all though.
I'm not. Wait, are you talking about Steph right now?
Yeah.
I'm talking about Steph.
Steph. No. That was their offense. That's how they utilize it.
Okay.
I'm saying Trey could have did the same thing in that offense if they had. In my opinion,
no, Trey a little bit less consistent.
Yeah, he's not.
He's not as consistent as Curry. I'm sorry.
Which is why when the comparison came, I didn't see why people made the comparison because
way more or less consistent at that. Not even just little.
He's just not. It is not like he's a bad shooter. He's a 3-point threat, but he's just not Steph, and it's okay. It's fine.
Like I said,
percentages matter.
I saw it.
Trey Young is a high PNR guy. That's all. Okay, I'm not gonna say that's all he is. We know he's gonna give you. I think he averaged a double this year already. I think.
He might as well average 20 assists.
Let me say this.
We know he can pass the ball. We know he can shoot it. We know he can knock down some free throws. We know he can drive, but he's just not Steph, and that's okay to not be Steph.
In my opinion, okay, I thought he was Steph, but not better than Steph. If that makes sense.
It does.
Okay. Let me explain.
Shades of Steph. Then yeah,
that's fair. I feel like he could have broke Steph's record. I felt like he would a championship team. Huh?
Which record? The 3-point record?
Oh no, I'm talking about like in a game, not like overall threes. Not overall threes.
I don't think he even got the record.
Steph don't got that.
Clay got the record. Did he just go black on your screen too?
Yeah, he did.
I was about to say no, I'm tripping.
Because I remember Danny Green in the 2010s had broke it.
Broke what?
The most threes made in the game.
Yeah, and then Curry broke it. Clay broke it.
Curry broke it, and then I think Clay broke it. But I think Clay still has that right now.
It's weird, bro. I don't understand what the heck.
Oh, it's two of them. Nah, yeah, you're good. Moving back on this side. Yeah, because remember Danny Green had broke it in the 2010s, the most threes made in the game.
Danny Green. Whoa, that's taking me back.
And then I think it was Steph, and then I think it was Clay. Hold on, let me see who has that. Let me see.
I'm saying I feel like Trey Young could have been up there with Steph in the sense of his playmaking would have really elevated. Not the 3-pointers, but the playmaking part.
Trey Young's an excellent playmaker. I'm confused.
What you talking? I said he would have. That would have made him better than Steph, or up there with him. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, I don't think he ever be touched Steph.
Yeah, it's Klay Thompson.
If we talking about the whole difference between Trey Young and Steph Curry is the system. The system revolves around him. That's the difference. Trey Young, they had to make a system for him. Steph Curry is the system. So
yeah,
when you become the system, you're everything. If you take out, you're done.
Trey Young is not the system?
No, absolutely not. He's not the system that Curry is.
What was that running? What?
2021?
What came out of that run?
Production? Growth?
What happened?
They regressed 3 years later.
That's what I'm saying.
They get better this year.
What happened?
Hold on. We're talking about that year, not 3 years after. We're talking about that year.
What's so good about talking about a run if I can't nothing to show for it?
Don't do that. All
right.
Don't do that. Because
I'm confused on how
in a different argument, that's different.
No,
So
it's not.
let's not
I don't
do
think it's
that.
different.
Yes,
That same standard
yes,
goes for everybody.
yes. I'm not gonna bring it up.
I'm
You're gonna say
confused.
probably
What are we
LeBron.
talking about?
That's where that's going. You're going to say
That's
LeBron,
exactly where that's going.
which is why you
That's
come
a
up like a
different
LeBron
argument.
hater because
I'm not
no
gonna
one's
bring
talking
that
about
up.
LeBron.
LeBron is the system. How we if we talking about LeBron,
I'm
he's the
talking.
system.
he's
No,
talking
I'm talking
about
about what
LeBron
Don
regressing.
said about what's the point of a run. This nigga had 9 of them, and they
I
made it in the
said,
postseason.
what's the
That's
point
what I
of a
was trying to
run if there's nothing to show for it?
One of them got 4 rings. One of them got no rings. What are we talking
Thank
about?
you. He still had stuff to prove, Tim. That's why when you
No,
bring Bron up, it's weird.
Leave LeBron out of this. I wasn't trying to.
Trey, I
Okay,
called a nigga
blame
Tway.
somebody else. Blame somebody else. What'd you say?
I called him Tway by accident.
Tway
meant
is
Trey.
crazy. What is Tway?
Trey Young had a great run in 2021 because
Yeah.
Ben Simmons decided not to dunk the ball for some reason, and that was it. He's done nothing since. No disrespect to Trey. Team success wise, they've done nothing.
Yeah, team success wise,
but
it's
that goes
nothing.
to the
That has
team,
nothing to
though,
do with
like-
Trey. That has nothing to do with Trey.
Right.
Trey
that has nothing to do with
personally
him.
Trey personally is elite. He's their guy.
Yeah,
But,
in my
I
opinion,
mean-
he is the system. They win when he balls out.
That's why I disagree. That's not always true.
Nah.
That's not always true. And now they
They
have a
made it the farthest when
Jalen
he
Johnson
went
to where it's like
When Trey Young was going stupid, that's the farthest they made it. When he wasn't, we seen what happened.
But Trey Young has always been doing good.
That's
And
what I'm
the
saying.
past 2 years has proven my point that they've done nothing.
I think last year
2021
his
to now he has declined in points, not assists, just points.
I think
Maybe like a half a point or something.
No, okay, probably on the statistic it might look like half a point, but no, I'm talking about points like not points of him just scoring 30. I'm talking about the points he contribute with assist as well. Like if we paid attention to that whole run, Trey Young had the ball in his hand the whole game and dishing out assists. He was their offense.
He averaged 9 assists that yet run, 10 the next year, 10 the year after that, and now he's averaging 12 this year with 21 points a game. You see, he's taking a step back from scoring, and they're winning. That's normally how it works. He stepped back, do what he do as a great playmaker as he is.
Yeah.
Allow Jalen Johnson to blossom, allow that rookie they drafted to blossom, allow his whole team to blossom, and they're winning. That's all star players have to do is let your teammates blossom, and you can go to the next step. Trey Young was already an excellent playmaker as it was, so now he got Jalen Johnson on the side too.
Yeah,
Bro,
that's what I'm
step
saying.
back.
His points regressed before they got Jalen Johnson, and they were losing.
Regressed? I mean,
I
he
don't
went from
think
28 to
maybe
26
points.
28, he was almost averaging 30 and 10.
And then he went to 26, 25. That ain't too far off. I mean, he's still averaging
But
25
it's going
plus.
down each year, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you see what's happening. Now they're winning. It's going down. Now they're winning.
I mean, yeah, because you got better pieces now and a better coach.
Well, if you're saying Trey is the system, I think most of the time, if you have a franchise player, then that person is the system. So
Yeah.
I would say Trey is the system.
That's what I'm saying.
There's
Any
different levels in
franchise
being
player
the
is the
system.
I know there's different levels, but without Trey, a lot of that doesn't work, especially him being a guard.
Okay, let me ask you this. We all know Bradley Beal was the face in the Wizards. He was the system, right?
Before
Bradley Beal, before with John Wall?
Yeah, pre
I'm
or
talking
After John Wall.
Come on,
yeah,
after. Come on,
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't call him the system. He was mid. He's still mid.
I mean,
Averaging 30 don't make you the system.
Bradley Beal had that
I feel
one
like he
good
just
year
got
where he
hurt
went
too much.
scoring champ that year. Yeah, he was the
Averaging
system that
30
year.
does not make you the system. That just makes you somebody who's jacking up a bunch of shots in meaningless games.
What are you
You're
talking
not
about?
the
He was
system.
Very efficient.
Wait,
And
no,
they
it
still
depends.
It's
suck.
not like
Yeah, no, it depends on how good they were that year.
15% 3-point.
No, but it depends on how good they were that year, though. I don't know how
To
good
be
they were
the
that year.
system,
No,
you have to be consistently
Team
great, don't
success
you?
shouldn't affect the player, right?
No. You can still be great and your team suck. Trey Young just proved that 2 years in a row. Bradley Beal is trash. I said it once. I'm gonna say it again. Bradley Beal is trash. He's done nothing. He will never do anything. He doesn't. His game does not lead to team success. Take a page from James Harden. Step back, get your teammates involved, and win. He did it in Houston. He's doing it now with the Clippers because Kawhi's always hurt.
What the fuck did he win in Houston?
I'm saying when you take he got team success. Did he not? He didn't get to the finals, but he still was consistent in
He
playoffs.
did the same shit Trey Young did that 1 year.
There's a difference in James Harden and Bradley Beal. James Harden can lead his team to a deep playoff run. Bradley Beal has never done that. He's never even got out the first round, has he?
No.
Maybe 1 year with John Wall or something.
No.
I don't know.
He was hurt that year. That don't count.
That's the point I'm making. James Harden, as much as I don't like James Harden, no disrespect to him, he leads his team to at least second, third round at the minimum.
But hold on. But they have 2 different games. That's why I feel like James Harden's game affected it better, if that makes sense.
He's a playmaker.
Yeah. So
Bradley Beal's not that. He's just a pure scorer.
He's a playmaker who can get you 30. While Bradley Beal,
who's a?
I was about to say who Bradley Beal.
Oh no,
Are you talking about James Harden?
I was talking about James Harden.
Oh Jesus! I was finna say we got a clip. That's crazy. Playmaking and Bradley Beal is insane, and there's no disrespect. He's just a shot creator. That's all.
No, it's
he
all
is.
disrespect. He ain't nothing but a scorer. His check.
Right.
He will never win a ring.
Man,
Maybe as
average
like the
5
third
assists.
option.
The man averaged 4 assists, 4 or 5 assists.
What does that mean?
Like, come on, bro. What?
That's not a playmaker.
So the only,
Bradley Beal is trash.
That's not a playmaker.
I'm not. So the only way you can be a playmaker is averaging 10.
Watch the game and you will know who the playmakers are. Bradley Beal's
you-
not
just
that
because-
guy.
Just
Hold
because you
on.
average 10
I
assists
disagree.
don't
I don't
make you
know what a
playmaker.
playmaker is because they said Kobe wasn't one. But if we watch his games,
He wasn't.
He wasn't a playmaker.
okay.
Kobe's not a playmaker. I'm sorry.
Okay.
He's an all-around great player, but his playmaking wasn't one of his strong suits.
He
It wasn't.
He talks
It
about his
wasn't.
team being trash all the
wasn't, like,
time.
To
So
say
why is
he-
that wrong for him not to be a playmaker?
I'm not saying he's a playmaker, but he
Fine,
wasn't
I'll
selfish.
do it myself.
I'm arguing that he wasn't selfish. That's what I was bringing up.
Playmaking and selfish are kind of a gray area. I don't think they mean the same thing.
No, I disagree. If you're a playmaker, you're not selfish.
You
I
can be
mean-
selfish and still be a playmaker.
How
When you got if
That's
you
what I
want
say. I feel
if
like
you
you
got to
can.
take control of the game when it counts,
That's
is that
being
really
selfish. That's being selfish in the
Wait,
moment.
wait,
That doesn't
wait,
mean
what
that
you
you've been
say?
selfish
Hold
the
on,
whole
hold on,
game.
hold on.
That's
Repeat
what
it.
I'm saying.
No, I'm saying, like, say the last 4 to 5 minutes of the game, y'all down. You got to take control of the game. You just got to get buckets. You're getting your teammates if they open, but if nothing's going on, you just got to take control. Is that being selfish?
No, you probably already still have 10 assists.
No, I'm not. Just take assists out the equation. I mean,
Just
from a
with
standpoint,
playmaking in
if you
general,
have
yeah.
to take over the game, that's not
That's
you
not
being selfish.
selfish.
That's you being the guy.
No, yeah, that's you being the guy.
But if your team is open, you hit them. I'm not saying don't pass them if they're not open. Like, I have no problem with a star player passing up to an open guy. We all NBA players who know how to shoot.
And that's why I said that's a gray area for me
I
because
disagree with you if you're that guy.
that's a great area for me
want you to
because let's say for the first 3 quarters you're doing all the playmaking. It's a close game, but then y'all starting to get down like 8 or 9 or 10. That
Yeah.
fourth quarter you take over by yourself. I don't think that necessarily means you're selfish. That just means you're that guy and you did it.
Right.
So
I'm
that's why I
paying you to do
said
that.
selfish. So selfish and playmaking to me they don't always mean the same thing. That's what I'm saying.
No, of course they don't mean the same thing.
But
I'm
Kobe,
paying you
but
to
Kobe,
be that guy.
but I believe Kobe was selfish because he felt like he had to. And that's just what it is. He didn't think his team was where he wanted it to be, so he had to be selfish. I mean, but that also means that you're not a
That's a
playmaker.
cop-out.
That also means you're not a playmaker because you don't
Oh,
feel
I'm
like your team
saying-
can
I'm
do
not
something
saying-
about it.
He's nowhere near a playmaker. He's not.
I mean, if Kobe was selfish, I don't understand why that's an issue.
And he wasn't selfish. I don't think
He was, bruh.
I
the
think
man
he was selfish.
It's
I
okay.
think he was selfish, but I think it's okay.
I don't like people using an excuse. Oh, well, he had to because his team.
Because he
LeBron's
wouldn't
team was
because he
terrible
would
in
because he
Cleveland,
wouldn't have
and he
been
still passed
selfish.
the ball.
He wouldn't have been selfish if his team was good. Well, that's not true because you're right. You just said Brian.
Cleveland was terrible, and LeBron
Yeah.
still passed the ball.
You just said
I'm
Brian
not
was
giving an
fast,
excuse.
yeah.
I-
But
He
Brian,
passed the ball to
but Brian is a pass
He
first
passed
guy
the ball
though.
to Delonte West.
Brian is a pass first guy though. So
he passed the ball to whoever was open. He still do it now.
and he gets
If
a lot of
somebody's
heat for
open,
that.
he's going to pass the ball.
He gets a
But
lot of
that's
heat
what
for
I'm
that.
saying. That's his game. You can't be a bum just because you don't average 10 assists or you're not a playmaker. And
Okay.
Right.
I don't understand why we're even having this conversation because Bradley Beal is not a playmaker.
No. I'm saying Bradley
good
Beal
at all.
is a scorer. How are you trash because you're not getting your team involved or they can't get
Because you just raised about 4 assists when that can easily be fast break throw ups up the court. That doesn't mean you're a playmaker.
Just because you're a scorer, don't make.
If you
good.
get a
I don't
rebound and
understand
you're
that
just
logic.
chucking it down, that's not a playmaking. That was a fast break. That's not
LeBron did
playmaking.
that 2016 throughout the year.
Playmaking is actually strategy, actually
D-Wade
reading
did
offense,
that on the
setting
Heat.
people up.
when they had the
Okay.
Heatles.
D Wade's not a great playmaker. I don't know why people think that he's not. He's not elite. LeBron is an elite
Okay, I wouldn't
playmaker.
say he's elite. He's a playmaker though.
He's not
He's not
LeBron.
elite.
He's not a
Hey, he's a
Trae Young,
playmaker.
LeBron, Chris Paul type playmaker. Those are
D-Wade
elite
has
playmakers.
been on record and said, Brian, this is your
Okay,
team.
hold on. Let me ask you this then. What is Draymond?
Playmaker,
Draymond,
easy.
Yeah. Draymond.
No, I'm
playmaker,
talking about
no
between
difference.
the elite or just a playmaker. Which one?
Elite. With that Warriors
Yeah,
dynasty,
I agree.
elite.
He's elite. I give him that. I
Elite.
do
That
agree
is
with
that is playmaking. That is
D-Wade did
playmaking.
the same shit.
All right, pause.
No.
Pause. No, he didn't.
No. Draymond and D Wade are two different playmakers.
So,
D Wade is not elite.
show me
Sorry.
the film when we get off. So show me D Wade doing stuff Draymond did. Show me. I disagree.
First of all, to be an elite playmaker, you got to be able to set his teammates up. Draymond is phenomenal at doing that.
That
Whether
doesn't
he's
mean-
setting
but Tim-
screens,
but
whether
Tim,
he's
that doesn't
pat-
mean we're saying somebody sucks because they're not a playmaker.
No,
Everybody knows their role.
No, I know
Everybody
that.
knows their role.
Like I said, this is my opinion. It's all opinion.
You're right.
I felt like D Wade was elite playmaker.
Okay.
Not
well,
okay.
I don't know what
If we put him in order of elite, he's at the bottom of elite, but he's elite. Like what?
I don't
elite
understand.
where?
I don't get it.
Where was he? He was an elite scorer. He was an elite driver, which still got to do a lot of scoring stuff. He was great at that and great defensive. D Wade was an excellent defender.
Playmaker,
Great all around, but playmaker is not his thing. I'm sorry.
And that doesn't mean you don't have
He
IQ
don't gotta
or
be
anything
elite,
like
but
that. But
he was a playmaker at least, not elite, but a playmaker.
I don't really agree.
And
When I think
in my
of,
opinion, it
playmakers
really
is
showed
like-
with the Heat. Like what?
I mean,
I'm talking about the Heatles when they had the Heatles.
I don't know, bro. I don't see that, but and everybody knows their role.
Look, in my opinion,
was the
LeBron was
playmaker.
the best player on that team, but I felt like D Wade ran that team, not in in that way. If that makes sense.
Huh?
I don't think you.
Tim, is this a joke?
I don't
bro?
think y'all are understanding what I'm trying to say. That's what it is.
D Wade
Prom LeBron?
D Wade ran nothing. He
D-Wade said,
literally
"Negro,
said he
It's your
literally
squad.
told
Take
Bron,
over."
"This is your team." He literally is on record on film
Okay,
saying
that's
that.
what I mean. Y'all clearly didn't understand what I meant.
Okay,
Like
then-
I mean,
I heard what you said. It just don't make sense.
Go ahead, yeah.
like he
Honestly.
ran the offense. That's what. I meant.
No.
Now he runs the team. We, like I said to start it, we all know LeBron was the best player on that team.
He
That
didn't
was-
run the offense. I'm telling you, LeBron ran the offense.
That nigga got a rebound and instantly just threw it down the court to LeBron. Like that was the game plan. That was literally their game plan. He
They did that every
but
possession?
He said himself.
That was every possession,
So
Tim.
that makes him
It wasn't every
running the
possession.
offense. Kevin, anyone could have just thrown that to Bron. It's
Jalen
Bron.
Suggs do that right now.
That
He's
doesn't
the
mean you
quarterback.
run. That doesn't mean you run the offense.
That was Bron's team. That was his offense. That was his defense. That was his special teams. That was his bench. That was his chairs. That was his Gatorade.
So Kevin,
that was his shoes.
so Kevin Love ran the offense because he's throwing heaves to Bron all the time. I'm just asking the question. Don't put your hands. Don't put your hands up. I'm just asking the question. All right,
Miami was Bron's team. I mean, from
Yeah, I
the
mean,
jump. they just struggled with the power at first, but then
never
eventually, obviously,
That was
with
Bron's
you on
team.
that.
That
I
first year
think-
after they lost, D Wade knew he had to go ahead and let him have the team, bro.
and
it's
hey, they
okay.
won championships. I ain't mad at
And
them. They
they,
won
and they
championships.
won 2
What?
championships.
No, what? Wait, what? Repeat that.
Repeat what?
What you just said.
After the first year, when they lost, D Wade said, "Bron, this is your team," and then they won the next 2 back to back.
He said that before he got there too. So what are we
No, he
talking?
didn't.
No, he
Yes,
did
he
not.
He
Tim.
never said that until they lost.
Okay, he never
didn't
said
say it
but
till
we
he
all knew it was
lost.
still LeBron's team. Like what are we
Nobody
talking
knew that.
No one knew that. He was D
They had
Wade.
a power struggle.
What are you talking about? That was D Wade's team. He already won there. That was D
No.
Wade's team. He was their guy. That was
No.
Miami's guy, and then Bron came in. And
LeBron,
they
think
the
you're
greatest
thinking from a-
player, the greatest player to y'all in the league at that moment went there.
to y'all.
To y'all,
okay.
to y'all.
To the world,
that's why I'm confused.
anybody with a brain
Not
do
to the
that.
world, not to the world.
Okay,
So who
so
was-
if you
who
thought
was the
somebody was
second-
better than LeBron,
So
in
who
his
was
prime,
better?
you were smoking crack.
Who was better than LeBron?
In his prime,
Nobody.
those are prime Bron years. Come on now, let's be real.
Prime years.
Bron,
Those were
Bron,
prime Bron
How are
years.
those,
Bron
how are
was-
those prime years? You literally lost
His
to
Miami
everybody.
days?
You
Oh,
literally
geez.
how? Everybody
no.
got a chance to
I'm
win.
done. I'm done.
How? I
I'm
didn't even
done.
want to go down this.
Hey, I'm
I
That
done.
was his
didn't wanna
physical
go
peak.
down
What do you
there.
mean? That
I
was
can't.
his. That's when he was at his best. His stats, his physical peak, his athleticism. What are you talking
Okay,
about?
yes, that was your prime, but
That was his prime.
that
That was
wasn't
his best year of basketball. Nothing compares to those days to this day. I don't want to hear 2016.
Okay.
I don't want to hear
Okay, cool,
2020.
cool.
I don't want to hear
Let me ask
28.
you this.
None of
Let me
that.
ask you this.
That
Who
2016
had
year
the
was crazy,
greatest
though.
playoff run in the NBA history?
Dirk Nowitzki, in my opinion.
Okay,
Greatest run
okay.
ever. That was easy.
That's actually pretty.
In
good.
my lifetime, maybe some in the 90s, I don't know, but in my lifetime is easily Dirk.
Hey,
Oh,
agree
and
with you. I'm
Raptors
picking Dirk.
2019.
I'm picking Dirk. I didn't think you were gonna say Dirk.
That
I
was
thought
easy.
I was gonna have to argue you.
No, that was the easiest, bro.
I mean, that was a great year.
He beat the Heat. He beat the Thunder. He beat the Clippers.
Hold on.
Well, they beat the
Hold
first
on.
one.
You
Who's
missed
second?
Portland when they had a healthy Brandon Roy. Then he went to
Oh,
the Lakers.
They beat them?
Yes, he beat a healthy Brandon Roy. He beat a healthy Kobe. Then he beat a healthy OKC. Then beat the Heatles, bro. What?
Why
Greatest
are you
run.
saying the Heatles?
Greatest run.
That's bothering
Hey, they
me.
call themselves the Heatles. Hey, that's a hard name. I ain't gonna cap you. That was a hard name. Bro, they beat Portland that year, bro.
So while we're talking about this, if we can get back to it, I just want to make sure that we're wrapping up the NBA Cup part.
Oh, they did beat.
Oh
Portland.
no, yeah. I brought up Steph because I feel like the NBA Cup would have been more exciting, at least.
Well, basketball in general would be more exciting. Let's say that.
Pretty much, yeah.
Not just the NBA Cup. Basketball in general would be more exciting, but it is what it is. You got to evolve the game. So
that's not a good evolution, though.
I think it is.
That's like you getting superpowers to like shoot spikes out your hand like a porcupine. Then you evolve and start looking like one.
I mean, we can't go backwards. So that's just my only thing. That's my mentality. I mean, we can't go back in time.
You can still change it.
It would never be what it was, though.
No, they're not going to change it. But you don't have to go backwards to change it.
When they realize how much they're losing in ratings, something's going to change eventually.
Yeah, something's going to change.
Like that garbage All-Star game that I don't watch because it's boring.
And maybe we'll do another video because they actually changed the All-Star format because of the ratings.
I hope so.
It should go back to how it was, East versus West, not
with defense. Play some gosh dang.
I think they need to do. I think they need to do more things. I think they keep doing the same stuff.
Captains to pick their team. I like that, but at least play defense. That's all.
In the All-Star game, brother, it needs to be defense. I'm not going to watch somebody just Steph Curry shot down 3. Oh, LeBron.
I'm not going to sit here and watch LeBron have a dunk contest.
Like it's boring, bro. If I want to watch it,
I just think they need to do more. I think they need to do 1v1s, 3v3s, a whole bunch of other stuff. That's what I think.
There is a reason the NFL will always be a top because they're always thinking of new things to keep the game fresh. The NFL will always be superior because they're always keeping stuff fresh.
I agree with that.
What did they do new?
If you look at the NFL from 2000s till now, bro, the NFL, it's not just NFL, but college football too. Everything has evolved, and the NBA has too. Don't get it twisted. But there's a reason the NBA is losing viewership, bro. The referees keep calling stupid fouls. The players keep flopping and whining. The ownership don't do nothing to change. The game is boring.
You can't look at Patrick Mahomes the wrong way.
You couldn't do that with Tom Brady, and they still had trillions of views.
Exactly.
True.
Yeah.
Nothing changes, bro. The NFL will always be king.
Ain't nothing changing in the NFL except you're playing in UK.
And the viewership is.
Yeah.
The viewership is
all you're changing is the scenery.
The game has changed. This game is not the same. In the 2000s, it was run heavy. Running backs were the feature of everything.
I mean, I agree, but it is the same.
It's not the same. The game is completely changed.
The Chiefs are the new Patriots.
You keep talking about Patrick Mahomes. The game has changed, not just him. When we were growing up, bro, everybody wanted to be a running back.
Everybody, let's see which team can beat the Patriots, and they just pass more. That's it.
Are you living on the rock, my friend?
That's all they do. They just pass more.
The NFL was run heavy.
What changed?
And defense. Now there's no defense. I mean, there's some defense. Some great teams are defensive teams. Some teams are not. Passing game is still heavy. There's new stuff, bro. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff going on in the NFL. It's crazy.
We had a bunch of bums at quarterback back then. It is
bums.
Quarterback position has never been this elite. Let's be honest.
That's true. I give you that.
That's true.
But that don't mean that doesn't mean the game has changed.
That's also true.
I don't agree with that though. And the NFL was running heavy from the jump, and just like the NBA, it evolved.
Like I said, if John Elway had multiple other John Elways go through, I guarantee you it would look just like it does now.
That's the beauty in football. Everything changes.
I know. I mean, but that's not a change. That's not.
That is a change. What do you mean?
I mean, yeah, that is.
So
that's not really like how the NBA changed though. Like they completely fucking changed.
I mean,
I
think the ratings of the NBA changed because offense got more exciting. At first, it got more exciting at first, but you didn't realize what you were losing when you amplified how much offense was doing. I think that's the main issue. It was exciting at first, but now it's
boring.
It's boring.
Then look, it's not even boring because like it's boring because they're just shooting too much.
It's boring because nobody plays defense. That's the problem. I could care less about you shooting threes. Play some defense.
We already said it's because of defense. But in my opinion, when are niggas gonna dunk on each other anymore? When
Bro,
the
it's
last
not.
time Anthony Edwards dunked on somebody?
I done told y'all why the NBA sucks. I told y'all. I gave y'all 10 reasons
season.
just now, bro.
Last season, Tim.
Last season. Was it like when he first got in the league? That's
the John Collins dunk where he dislocated his finger.
Talking about from a standpoint his career.
Hold on. I don't count that because I remember other dunk where he dunked on that Miami Heat.
Gay. Oh no, the
that was a dunk on John Collins.
That John Collins was a dunk on him.
See, but that's different though. It wasn't one specific player.
In my opinion.
You
got to every game. Even players got to evolve their game. You can't stay like this. Drive to the basket, then eventually you're gonna get hurt.
That Terrence,
i.e. John Morant.
But I don't need Anthony Edwards or John Morant shooting 10 threes a game.
True. Well, Anthony Edwards is a better shooter than Ja. Ja don't need to be doing shooting 5 things a game.
I don't want one of them doing that. I don't care how good they are. I need you to dunk on the nigga.
Well, if you don't have any other,
you thinking from a standpoint, just drive.
They can't do that when you have big guys down there. You can't just
drive every time and get hurt.
Nobody said do it every time. Nobody said you had to drive and dunk. You can drive in Euro step. There's so many.
All right, but this is one thing.
My thing is, you say you can't drive all the time, but we see Kyrie do it.
He doesn't drive every time to the basket. Kyrie has a mid-range game. Let's not do that. Kyrie's an excellent shooter.
More than any player in the league right now.
Kyrie is one of the best scorers in the NBA. He can do everything. He don't just drive to the rim.
Exactly.
He's a 3 level.
He doesn't shoot 10.
Yeah, that's the word.
All the time. That's what I'm saying.
I'm confused on the comparison.
No, this is what I'm saying. You saying you can't drive to the basket
not every time. That's gonna hurt your body. Bro, these are grown men. They're not children. These are grown men.
How many times has Ja been hurt? How many times has Ja been hurt already?
There's a reason.
Ja wasn't hurt at first. Ja had a gun problem. That was his problem. And then he got hurt.
You forget about the 2-3 injuries he had before the gun problem.
I don't think people realize wear and tear is real on your body.
Yes,
like no, hurt. I'm talking about like
he has been hurt ever since he's been in this league.
Oh damn! I ain't know that.
It just hasn't been like a Zion injury, but he's been hurt.
Yeah, you see, that's a prime example right there. Big fat boy can't stay healthy.
Wait, you're tripping.
Hey, that's not wrong because Buddy needs to just leave.
He just needs to retire. He needs to sit his fat ass down and retire. He can't hoop. It's over, bro. You can't hoop. You're not him. It's Zion. Bro. You worry about getting tattoos when you need to be on the court hoop. I'm done with Zion, bro. I'm not chilling. He's cooked, bro. He walking around with a big tattoo on his back.
I got to agree with Terrence this time because when I saw that he got, and then next thing got right back fat. What happened?
I ain't never seen nobody walk in there fat, come back huge, and you right back big again. What are you doing? I'm paying you all this money to not ball. Like, man, I'm done with Zion, man. He deserves every joke he get, every criticism, every joke, every complaint. The Pelicans are even stupid enough to keep him on the roster. I would have tried to find a trade partner. If I can't find him, guess what? I'm just gonna sit you down and let you out the bench. You're done.
Funny? You know what's funny? Even on the sleeper app, it says it's been saying for 2 weeks now. He's about to get it.
He's about to be evaluated.
I'm like, bro, what? You said this 2 weeks ago.
Because he's not being evaluated, but he is done.
That man is eating.
Hopefully he can come back before February.
That man is not coming back.
I've been saying that for what, 4 years now?
I'm saying for the Pelicans' sake.
The Pelicans might as well just sit everybody. They're all done. Everybody hurt.
I mean, where everybody is
the whole roster.
Everybody is hurt. I mean, your Magic not any different.
And I guarantee when Paulo and Franz come back, they're going to stay back. Zion hurt today, going tomorrow, come back again, going again, hurt again. True. Who else just like that? Kawhi Leonard, forgot about you too. Go ahead and retire.
That came back since he been hurt. No, he's hurt and ain't coming back. That's what Zion is.
That's Kawhi. Zion, Kawhi. Like, that's another reason I don't like the NBA right there. Y'all always load managing. How you load managing? You never play. Paul George.
I feel like Kawhi is trying to. I feel like Kawhi is trying to retire, but something is stopping him. In my opinion, it got to be something. I think he wants to retire.
I want him to retire. Please just go home. Don't come back. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of PG. I'm sick of Embiid. I'm sick of everybody getting injured.
If I could be real with you,
y'all sick of Kyrie?
Mindset. I don't think he's gonna be here much longer either.
Are y'all sick of Kyrie?
He hurt too?
No, he be.
I was about to say, dang.
Oh no! I was talking about his mentality of him not wanting to play. I feel like he's gonna be another Kawhi.
Ben Simmons, retire. I'm calling out every player right now.
Ben Simmons is hurt mentally.
Hold on, Ben Simmons got hurt again?
Ben Simmons is hurt mentally.
Mentally, physically, emotionally,
He's
he's
not
always
hurt.
hurt.
He's not hurt.
He been balling.
He's soft.
He is
He's
hurt
soft.
mentally.
All
If
them
you're
boys are soft.
if you're hurt mentally, you might as well be hurt physically because you can't
He's
play.
soft.
said he's
Retire,
soft.
bro. All them, everybody I name is soft. PG soft. PG is trash. I don't like Paul
But
George
he's not
whatsoever.
trash. He's not trash.
Podcast P,
Paul George
podcast
is
what,
trash.
pandemic P,
He's not
and
trash.
garbage.
Pandemic P is
He's not
trash.
trash.
Hold on,
Trash.
hold on. You want
Ball
to know the
game.
version of Paul George is trash? The version that said ball game.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah, that
Oh yeah,
version
he's
was trash.
trash. He's trash.
I see more podcast P episodes than I see him on the court.
Hey, look, Don, did you see what Jeff Teague said about that when he said ball game?
Nah, I didn't see it. Nah.
He
Paul
said,
George-
he
I'm over
said
it, man.
Lance Stevenson. I think Lance Stevenson went up to him and went up ball game after he missed.
Oh, that's crazy.
I was like, that's insane.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. PG, a little. We're gonna save them thoughts for another video because we got another video coming up. But nah, PG not trash.
Hey,
but we
that's-
can go ahead. Let's go ahead and wrap up the NBA Cup. I think y'all got some closing remarks. I think we're good.
Hey, that's praise for the rest of 2024 ball game.
The NBA Cup, in my opinion, is a good thing, especially for the younger guys who don't get as much money.
So,
Yeah, I think
Winning
so,
it for
too.
them is great for them.
It-
Like when guys like
and it
Giannis wanna
still
actually win
it
it.
still ups the intensity too for the regular season.
okay, I agree to that, Terrence. I would say it'll help teach the younger ones how to win and want to win. It might make them want to.
I mean, you pay somebody to win.
It
Yeah,
also makes the
I
stars go
disagree.
crazy.
I disagree because they'll get that money and you get hurt real quick. We see that with Zion.
Who?
I mean that's different. I'm saying more money on top of your contract, another incentive to play harder during the regular season versus what we had when everybody was just not caring about the regular season and wait to the playoffs.
I don't count Zion as a basketball player. He doesn't exist anymore.
He's still a human, buddy.
He's
not
still a
basketball
human.
He's just the dude that's still on the bench. He might as well be the water boy at this point. He the water boy. I look at Zion as the coach on the court, but he ain't a coach. He just him.
It's so sad because he's so elite when he's on the court. That's the main issue. He's so elite when he's on
Last
the court.
time I seen Zion play a basketball
When
game
the
was
last
the
time
play-in
you saw him
tournament.
be elite?
In the playoff
On the court?
game, that play-in tournament, that was the last time.
That play-in tournament game
What year?
Which they lost.
last year.
Oh,
But
That was the
he's
last-
had elite games this year too. He just
I thought he was hurt. That's why I said that.
That was the
What
last
elite
time
game
he
he
was
had
healthy.
this year?
he got
Man,
hurt.
been trash on Sleeper.
He got hurt playing the Lakers.
That man
Yes.
got hurt. That man got hurt eating that.
And he dropped. And I think he dropped a triple double.
He
Why
got
is a
hurt
man?
He got hurt
Um,
eating New Orleans food. That's what he got hurt.
Why is there a
I'm not
man who is 40 years old,
Come on.
40 years old, play more games than 20-something-year-olds? How does that make any sense? Condition and yada yada. I ain't trying to hear none of that. There's
Hey,
no reason
hey,
a man in his 40s should
wanna
be
know
playing
why?
more games than
You
20-year-olds.
want to know why? Because LeBron's not real. He's a robot.
I believe it. I mean, at this point, I believe it.
He's hey, you know how we say industry plants for music? He's an industry plant for the NBA.
It's ridiculous. I'm over it. The NBA sucks.
He
I'm
said that's
sorry.
ridiculous.
Speaking of LeBron, he just passed the most minutes, so now he has the most minutes of NBA as well.
When LeBron retire, everybody gonna retire. I'm a Magic fan, so I'm not going nowhere. But the NBA is gonna be screwed because they don't have nobody to replace him. I'm sorry, Wemby can be that dude, but he don't get the coverage that he gets.
It's
when
not
he
gonna
get
be
it.
Wemby. It's not gonna be
Anthony
Wemby.
Edwards.
Yeah, it's gonna
It's
be
not
Anthony
gonna be.
Edwards.
It's gonna be Wemby. I'm calling it right now. When Bron goes, Wemby's gonna get all the coverage. I'm calling it right now. You don't hype somebody up that much to not get the coverage. It was supposed to be Zion. Guess what? Badass blew it. So now we
Whoa.
get Wemby.
If before Zion, it was supposed
Is
to
this
be
a
Ben
Zion
Simmons.
hate video? What is going on?
Hate or is it the truth?
Before Zion, hey, hold
I
on.
mean,
Before Zion,
You
it
don't
was
have.
Ben Simmons.
You're calling him fat. That's kind of.
It's supposed to be Ben Simmons. It was supposed to be Andrew Wiggins. It was
Okay, you're
supposed to
right.
be who?
Hold on. We
Right.
also slept on Jason Tatum.
Nah, Jason was
he
never
ain't
meant to
come
be
in.
that guy.
Nah, you're right. He ain't come in with that energy.
Listen to me. When Bron leaves, the NBA is absolutely screwed. They better figure it out before LeBron retires.
They still
Because
got
when he
Steph.
retires, it's over,
They
bro.
still got Steph.
I was gonna
Steph
say
is
they have Steph for a
36.
little bit.
He's
That's Steph for a
36.
little
I need
He's a
somebody in their
shooter.
20s.
He's a shooter.
And
Shooters last longer.
he's not going to play forever. I need somebody who's going to give me the next 15 years, not next
He can
5
play
years.
next 15 years.
Nah,
Okay, I say 10.
that's a lot, buddy. No.
I say
If it's
10.
not Wemby, the NBA is absolutely screwed. They better figure it out because there's nobody
Wemby
else.
suck.
There's no other option.
You heard me.
He
What'd
said
you say?
Wemby sucks.
Oh, yeah, I thought I heard that wrong. What did he say?
Wemby sucks.
You heard me. Wemby sucks.
Sucks what?
No, just he's not good at basketball.
That nigga should have been averaged a quadruple double
Why does he have to average quadruple double?
because he's fucking 7'13".
Y'all mean an average triple
That's
quadruple
not
double?
even a measure.
Yao Ming
Okay.
was nowhere near as athletic as him either.
Yeah, he was slow.
Are we really talking about Wemby not being a good player right now? Or are we joking?
Oh no, I don't know what he's talking about.
I was joking.
Yeah, he was.
I was joking. I just
All right,
wanted
guys.
I just wanted him to play better.
He's
All right,
averaging
guys.
24, 10, and 4.
24.
I need him to average
What is he
24,
supposed to do?
10, and 10.
Wait,
And we
what's
can
the
also
four?
give credit to Chris Paul. We can
The
also
four
give
is
credit to
probably
Chris
the four is probably assists, not rebounds, Tim.
No, it's
Yeah, it's
blocks.
assists.
Oh, I
It's
thought it was
assists.
blocks.
No, 10 is
He averaging
rebound.
4 blocks, but that's crazy. You got to be absurd to average 4 blocks a game.
Yeah,
That's
that's
insane
tough.
numbers.
He should be averaging 4 blocks.
4 blocks is crazy.
He should be averaging 10. 24,
Come on,
10, 10, and
Actually,
10.
he is averaging 4 blocks.
See, I told you.
Jeez.
I'm dead. He averaging 4 blocks for real.
I mean,
That nigga be
yeah.
blocking everything.
Well, it's rounded up. It's 3.5, but I say 4. That's ridiculous. Gosh. Oh, boy. 4 blocks a game? Wemby's
right.
the next NBA LeBron. Essentially, he's the next LeBron. I'm calling. As in, like, coverage.
I would say
They
LeBron.
got to have some
Coverage wise, Tim.
They got to have
Just
coverage.
next phase.
Coverage wise.
Why
Yeah,
can't
that's
we
the
just
word. That's the next
face?
phase. He's the next phase.
Oh, next
he,
phase.
He got to be.
Right.
You don't
Well,
hype somebody up that
but
much.
no, I wasn't saying he the next LeBron, but I was saying that's too much. We seen what that did to other players. Ben
Yeah,
Simmons,
but that don't mean
mentally
Wemby got the
ready.
mentality.
Zion's fat. Like
Zion don't have the mentality. Ben
exactly.
Simmons don't have the mentality.
You're
Andrew
right,
Wiggins wasn't
but
meant to be that guy.
we
None
don't
of them
want
guys have
Wemby.
it.
We don't want Wemby to gain that either. He's the
But what
next
if-
Wemby. He's
but
the next
Wemby-
face.
Yeah, I never say he was next to Bron. I'm saying about face wise, he can be that guy. I think he can. Why not? The NBA needs somebody to talk about all the time. The NFL
Oh
always
no,
got
no, no.
somebody.
He's going to be the next person going to 10 straight finals. I can see that.
I don't know about all that, but he
Tim,
gonna be a.
what do you-
That's crazy. That's a crazy assumption.
Tim,
10 straight finals. Is
you
crazy.
always have us, and then
What's
it's
so
just-
wild about it with Wemby?
It,
All you
it
Ten
need
won't-
is
straight
all the-
finals?
this
all-
this
hold
game
on.
has changed so much
He's
that
with
will not
Bro,
happen.
that's
Hold on,
impossible
hold on.
nowadays.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out. I'm not saying he's doing that with the team he got now. I'm saying he's got a great organization.
He's not doing that with any
Getting
team.
him that team.
I'm sorry, he's
I
not doing
just-
it with any team, man.
Those
And
Spurs
where the
days
NBA is right now, he's not doing that with any
Yeah,
team.
10 what, 8 straight?
To
That's
me,
crazy.
Shit,
Hey,
me,
straight
let
is
him
crazy.
team
No,
up
10
with
straight,
Anthony Edwards. Hell, no, let him team up with Trey Young. That shit over with. The league over with. I don't
What's
care
over
what
with?
nobody say. This
They
shit
won't
over
win.
with.
They might win a chip, but they're not going 10 straight finals.
Nigga, they're winning. They're going back to back. I'm giving
I
them a
mean-
back to back. I'll put my money on them for it.
That's fine too, but they
They're
10
still
straight is
not
crazy.
going 10 straight.
10
bro.
straight is crazy.
That's what we're saying.
10 straight.
That's crazy.
They're not going.
That is crazy.
I don't think people realize how hard that was for bro to
And
do.
people still get injured. So
I don't think people realize how difficult that was. That's not something you just wake up and do. That's elite. That's legendary player status. Like the regular dude's not doing that. No disrespect to Trey Young, but come on, but let's be real. Wemby by himself could be the best player in the world. I believe it. But 10 straight is,
yeah,
bro, that's 10 straight years of wear and tear playing deep into the season on your body. That's a lot.
I think
I don't think it was 10. I think it was 8, but same thing.
I don't want to read any more of these stats because it really doesn't matter. But just so if the viewers didn't know, the final score for the NBA Cup championship was 97-81. Giannis and Dame won, and Giannis got MVP. So
He made it seem like it was a blowout. 97-81 is not a blowout.
the rest of the game,
I mean, it might as well be what, about 20 points, ain't it?
the rest they were getting blown out the whole game. Then they put the bench in.
Oh,
Yeah,
Was it
that's
like
what
a
happened.
17-point win or something. That's essentially a blowout.
They were losing by 20 something at one point, 20 plus at one point. But we appreciate y'all for watching on episode 60. We had a basketball topic this week. Our personal Instagrams are right here. Don King, Wrestling Geek, Some Chill. Our Instagram for our group, Know It All Podcast YT. Our TikTok, Know It All Podcast. If it's even still going to be existing by January, we'll see about that. And our YouTube, Know It All Podcast. And don't forget to subscribe to Wrestling Geek. And this is episode 60. We appreciate it. Thank you. Subscribe.